Welcome to the world of Carlill versus Carbolic Smoke Ball Company. Have you ever acquired a product that claimed to deliver extraordinary results? In the year 1893, the Carbolic Smoke Ball Company made a striking assertion. Consider one that assured improved health. They promoted a product deemed capable of preventing influenza. Moreover, they pledged £100 to anyone who still contracted the illness despite using their product. Sounds impressive, right? But was their intention genuine? This legal case began when Mrs. Louisa Carlill utilized the product. She adhered to the provided instructions meticulously. Regrettably, she ultimately contracted the flu. Consequently, she sought her £100 reward. But was the company actually obligated to pay her? Let us analyze how the court assessed the situation. Firstly, the company's advertisement exhibited clarity. It was not merely exaggerated promotion. They demonstrated sincere intent. To substantiate this, they even deposited £1,000 in a financial institution. This deposit evidenced their seriousness regarding their claims. Next, the court examined the notion of offer and acceptance. First, the court argued the advertisement was not just a typical solicitation, but a valid offer. The deposit of money showed an intention to be bound, therefore the advert was an offer. The basic rule of in-contract law is that adverts on paper or websites does no amount to a valid offer. However, advertisements may be construed as offers if they are unilateral. For an advert to be constituted unilateral if they are open to the entire world to accept and require response via action. Adverts must therefore be scrutinized as to whether they meet the above two qualities before concluding they are unilateral offers. Second, the Court of Appeal held that by using the smoke ball in the prescribed manner, Mrs. Carlill effectively accepted their offer. The acceptance ought not to be communicated to the offerer, but anyone who bought the smoke balls and used them accepted the offer. Now we must discuss consideration. She satisfied all requisite conditions. This term refers to the mutual benefit of both parties involved. Mrs. Carlill incurred no costs but employed the product diligently. Her act was sufficient consideration because in unilateral offers it is an exchange of a promise for an act. In this case, buying and using the smoke balls was the only act required from her side. The company, in turn, benefited from the sales generated. The court's ruling determined that the company was legally obligated. They could not simply withdraw their promise. This landmark ruling established a crucial legal principle. Advertisements can constitute a binding offer if they are unilateral. You may question the contemporary significance of this case. It established a legal precedent. Advertisers are obligated to uphold their assertions. Deceptive advertisements may now incur legal repercussions. In summary, the Carlill case emphasized trust. The Carbolic Smoke Ball Company made a commitment, which ultimately backfired. They discovered that words possess considerable weight, particularly in commercial contexts. When confronted with an extravagant claim, recall this case. Acquiring knowledge of legal principles can empower you as a consumer. If you found this exploration stimulating, please like and subscribe. Remain engaged for additional intriguing legal narratives.